Hello students, in this video I'm explaining the new topic, which is assistive technology. So we'll learn about what is assistive technology, how we can write or choose the right assistive technology, what are the principles of this assistive technology, and then we'll learn about some examples. What are the assistive technologies? Assistive technology is any product, equipment, or system or educational softwares or hardwares that enhance learning, working, and daily living for persons with disabilities. There are different categories for disabilities. Some of them are like autism, deaf or blindness, deafness, emotional disturbance, for example, hearing, intellectual disabilities. Some students have multiple disabilities, and so on. So there are different categories for these disabilities, and the assistive technology helps those people or those students with these difficulties and disabilities, for example, in speaking, in typing, in writing, in remembering, in pointing, seeing, hearing, learning, walking, and many other things. So for this reason, it's called assistive technology, and it can be low tech, like communication boards that visible in the screen, or also can be high tech, like special purpose computers. It can be also any application or positions devices. It can be computer hardware like special switches or keyboards. It can be computer software like screen readers and communication programs. It can be also inclusive or specialized learning materials or maybe curriculum aids. Also, it can be electronic devices, wheelchairs, walkers, braces, pencils, holders. So all these are called assistive technology because it helps those students or those people who have certain disabilities and difficulties to complete or to get done with their task. So how do you choose the right assistive technology? We have a framework called SET, S-E-T-T. S is for students. So in the beginning, you are as a teacher, you need to learn more about the difficulties or disabilities the students have. And then you need to know about the environment by identifying the main domain that the students is having the difficulties. Do they have difficulties in writing or in reading or in listening or in speaking or maybe in brainstorming ideas or in organizing their ideas? You have to identify the main domain. And then you have to identify about the task you need the students to complete and how you can assist them in this task. And after that, you need to write the select assistive technology tool for the students to help them to complete this task and to overcome the difficulties and disabilities they have. And this is like a website. For example, if they have in writing, let's go to this website. It's called Assistive Technology Select, AT Select. We'll go to the writing, for example. And for writing, I have for pre-writing or for planning stages of writing task. They have, for example, difficulties in brainstorming and to brainstorm ideas in order to generate more ideas and organize it to start their writing. So what are the assistive technology tools can help them? For example, voice recognition. For example, graphic organizer, because it will give them visualize representation of the ideas, and it will generate also idea and provide them this visualization. Maybe audio recorder or maybe idea generation like ChatGPT, for example, or maybe AI mind tooling, so they can utilize from these tools. For example, in writing also, they have in composing and spellings, so they can use the word prediction if they write in Microsoft Word, or also they can use Grammarly to provide them this prediction. Also, in editing, they can use writing style assistant like Grammarly for example, and so on. If we go back, for example, we'll focus on reading. Okay. So maybe they have difficulties in decoding and fluency and to present text out loud. So they have audio book, they can use it. They have some application or some websites that convert text to speech, like Google Translate, for example. If they have in vocabulary, also they can use a dictionary. They can use graphic dictionaries and the translation. So these are some examples how you can select the assistive technology tools. Also, there are some tools for you in your major in English language, and just I will give you some examples for reading. For example, you have application to convert text to speech, like there are scanner. You scan the text and then it will appear in the computer by text, and also it by speech it reads the text for the students. Also they can use audiobooks from Amazon. For example, they have Kindle, and also graphic organizer. They can provide students visual representations about the main takeaways from that books. Also they can use annotation tools, like when they read they can write comments on the side, or they can use also dictionaries for understand the vocabulary. For writing, there are specific keyboards and touch screens for students who have difficulties in hearing, in seeing, for example, or maybe they can zoom in and zoom out, or maybe these keyboards for blindness people, which has the Braille language. Also, there is the dictation when they write, like Grammarly, for example. Also Siri can help them, also Microsoft Word can help them, and also there are many other application to spell check the grammar and to also organize their ideas. For listen comprehension, also they can use personal listening devices, and also there is noise cancelling headphones, which can filter the noise from the recording. And this one, the personal listening devices, it can help students to hear a teacher's voice more clearly, or maybe some students cannot catch up directly teacher's lecture, so the audio recorders can record this lecture for students, so they can come back to it later. And this is some case study. Here Mike has difficulties in writing. He struggled to get his idea onto paper, and he has difficulty forming letters. So if we can see the difficulties Mike has is in writing, and then the domain in brainstorming and organizing. So how we can help him? We can help him. We give them the brainstorming, like inspiration, assistive technology. We give them like writing template to start writing. Also, there are different principles of assistive technology. It should be acceptability that suits all users. It should be also made of good quality, and it should be available in the market, and it should be accessible in many devices, not only on laptop, and not accessible in phones, for example. It should be affordability, that the students can buy it, or the organization can buy it in low cost, and should be adaptability, where teachers or students can customize it and use it to meet their needs. For example, they can use it for writing, and they can use it in other subjects. So what are the checklists you need to consider when looking for assistive technology? You don't want students to rely on you to use this as assistive technology, but you need students to be independent and control over their learning. So train them how they can use it, and they can utilize it in their learning. Also, it can be use it also by everyone that has the same difficulties. They can use it in different subjects, not only in English, and also, as I mentioned, to promote grade I and independence. So it will give teachers more time to focus on other activities. This is the Meda portal, If we go to Media Portal, for example, I can show you. Okay, so this is the Media Portal. This is the home page, and this is, we have the assistive technology. You will go to the assistive technology. You can search for education, and then you can search for education, or maybe for a specific disabilities. For example, this is what I mentioned for you. This is the Braille Sense keyboards. There is description about it, and then there is video. You can watch this video
A transfer
in your own
or
time.
to
It gives you a description about the keyboard and how students can
program
use it.
macros, and
If
there's
we go back, for example, this is the inspiration, also how students can brainstorm ideas, generate ideas, and then organize it. And if we go, for example, to there are some, this is, for example, scan maker readers. It helps students to convert text to a speech, and also there is some text. For example, you can see this is, they scan the text, and then it will be appear in the laptop, and it
Getting
reads
choosy with
loud
dates and times.
for students. This is another example. Also, this is, for example, Go Talk Go. If they can send their message to a classmate and to an instructor, clearly they can use this crystal, and they can send their message directly to their students. So this is about the Media portal. You can navigate it, and there are some cases. You can go through it and read these cases to understand what the difficulties or disabilities, and what kind of assistive technology it can be used. For example, for case 1, we have here for Johnny. He needed to obtain lecture notes in the lecture, but he impressed to ask his classmates. So they provide him a note taker, and also the instructor provide lecture outline, and also they record the lecture to him. So they help him and to overcome these difficulties. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, we'll discuss it next class. Thank you.